Alright, so in this lecture we're going to install a theme and make this website look like an actual business website, okay? And then we'll start adding content and so on and so forth in later lessons. But right now let's just get the basics set up, okay? So we're going to go back into the actual dashboard and we're going to go to Appearance and just click on Themes, okay? Then up at the top here, click on Add New. And I'm going to direct you towards a theme called Generate Press. Okay? So just type that in. And I'm going to install that theme because why I recommend this theme, I've actually got another course on it if you want to see it in depth. But this theme is actually really easy to use and it's great for building business websites. I've used it on hundreds of customers. So, anyways, now that we've got that theme activated, if we go back and look at the website, you're going to see it looks different. It's getting a little more organized, okay? So, obviously, this Hello World thing, where the heck is it coming from? Well, I'm going to explain that right now. What you want to do is up here where it says Customize, okay? Click on Customize. Now this is going to take us into our ability to customize the whole site. Now you'll see it says premium modules available. We're going to install that. We're going to get it set up. That is a paid add-in to this theme. Just to be clear with you, I'm not associated with this company in any way that builds Generate Press. I just happen to really like it. So if you look in the lesson further down, there will be a link to where you can find it, or you could just do what I just did and go into the WordPress plugin editor and type in Generate Plus and install it. So, anyways, back to the website. Now that we're here, we don't want this Hello World thing. We defined a home page, so we want that to be the actual home page. Okay. So if we click on Homepage Settings and we click on a static page, you'll see that it's now going to give us options here for a home page and a post page. So the home page, we're going to click on the drop down and we're going to choose Home. Okay? So now you can see that it's changed it to the home page. So that makes a lot more sense. But if we went over to Blog here, okay, it says this is our blog. Well, what we actually wanted was we wanted what we saw there in the first place. We want all of our blogs, all of our posts to show up in there. So on post page, click on the drop down and choose blog. Okay? Now what you're going to see is under blog, up comes that Hello World. Now why did that happen? Well, I will show you in a second. Okay, so if we click on home, we're back on the home page. We got the blog, we got about us and contact us. This all looks pretty good at the moment. Okay, so this is set up. We've got the theme in there. We've got that kind of stuff. Let's just click on publish at this point. Okay, so to explain why the blog is showing up like this, it's simply because of the fact that if we go back into our administration and we go to posts, you're going to see there's the Hello World post. And that is what is displaying inside of the blog. So if I clicked on view for this, it's going to show you Hello World, okay? And if I click on blog, there it is. And if you link on it, it goes into the Hello World. That's why that happens. Now, basically, we don't want our website to just look like this, okay? So we're going to click on Customize again. And we are going to go, and I want to give it some coloration. So I'm going to say, okay, I want the, right now you can see that we've got the blog post titles and so on and so forth, but not a lot of control. And navigation, we can choose, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different navigation styles. So there's one of them, okay? It's not exactly what we want. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in, and if you remember, I told you, here, I'll flip over and I'll show you. If we go to Generate Press, you can go to their website, but they've got premium add-ins, okay? And the premium add-ins allow us to put in a lot of stuff. Okay, a lot more functionality. So anyways, if you're going to go with this theme, which I would advise for your first website or whatever that you do, okay, I would advise going for the premium. It's not expensive. How much is it? Let's see. Get it now. It's $49.95, okay? And that lets you do unlimited websites, a year of updates, and so on and so forth. It's actually a really good deal, okay? So that's why I use this theme, because it makes things really easy, okay? So anyways, I'm not going to worry about that. Once you've registered for that, you will be able to download the actual premium plugin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that plugin now. I'm going to upload it. I'm going to choose it. I'm going to go to my desktop, and somewhere in here I've got a link to my purchase software. There it is. So you can see I got a lot of stuff, plugins, and there's my Generate Press. So I'm going to install that plugin now. Now, the thing about it is that one thing that's great about these guys is they're constantly doing updates to it and stuff. So what you're going to see is I have now installed this. So, but what I want to do is I want to go over to my updates, okay? And I want to say check again, okay? Now, nothing happened there, but if you go into your plugins, oh, it looks like this one may be totally up to date because I thought we needed to update it, but we don't by the looks of it. Looks like it's okay. So we've got the latest here. So good. So now if we go back to appearance and we go to Generate Press, you're going to see that we can enable all of these options here now then. So we're going to simply click on the box here and we're going to activate them all. Okay, so they've all been activated now. Now, I'm going to pause the video here and I'm going to put my license key in here, which I will download from their website. But, and I will be right back. Okay? Okay, so now I've got my license key in there. So you'll see that it's activated. And what that does is that allows us to get a whole lot of extra functionality, it gives us automatic updates and so on and so forth. So let's go and check in the plugins now and see if there's any updates. Doesn't look like there's any updates at this point, but you never do know, there is an update. There you go. So let's simply update the plugin now to make sure that we've got the latest update in place, okay? And now we know we do. So now if we go back to our website, and you remember we wanted to change things in here, and we wanted to customize things, if we click on Customize, now if we go into our colors, it's going to take a second to get in there because it's got, if you notice, there's a whole lot more functionality in there. If we go in here, now we have total control of our website. So if I want the background to be this color, or I want it to be yellow, or anything I want, you can see I can change it whatever way I want in here. So I'm going to make it like this nice greenish background here, okay? And when I hover over it, I want it to be a different color altogether. So let's say I want it to be something like a little bit lighter, okay? So when I look at it, I can tell that it's actually going to go over the right one there. And I'm going to copy this code here, and I'm going to say that the current one is going to be highlighted that way. So if I type that in, there you go. So now we've done that, okay? So now I'm going to scroll back up to the top, and if you notice here, they've got more options. So I'm going to click on Layout, because one of the things I want to do is I want to lay out this thing a little bit differently, okay? So for instance, I want the menu height not to be like that. I want the menu up here. You see all the extra functionality we've got in here? It's quite awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that. Then we're going to go back. The actual container itself, what I always do, okay, is I always say there's only one container because it makes it look like it's a consistent website. And then I'm going to make the width, I'm going to maximize it out there and stuff. And the separating space we can play around with afterwards and stuff, okay? So, and you can play around with padding and stuff, but you can start to see that this is starting to look like an actual website now. So, anyways, I'm going to publish that, and that is the end of this lecture. We have now installed a theme. We've set up the basic hierarchy, and in the next lecture we will get into building a contact us form, because that's one of the really important parts, is that they can contact us. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this lecture, and I will talk to you in the next.